We back. Uh, this is called a pivot. You see the screen?
Yeah, we're at. Oh yeah, the circle part. Okay, I see it.
Yep. So when you have a move in either direction, these are all pivots.
It's where it takes a sharp direction, either up or down.
Yeah, it's just where it creates a wick and then moves away from it
Okay.
and doesn't get back to that area yet. I mean, this is a pivot as well. Meaning it's a change of direction. It pivots the other way. It's like the ultimate point where it changes.
Yeah.
Okay, even on a short-term basis. It could be on any time frame. Any of the stuff that we talk about can be applied to both small time frames and big time frames. And what does this mean? It means that potentially there's an area of supply or demand near this area, near these areas, near the wicks. So we use the pivots as ways to find where potential demand or supply may be nearby, or you can see the wicks and see if they hit a supply zone or a demand zone, like in this case, for instance. We're looking at charts. Time is fractal. Prices are fractal, meaning that when you see something on a bigger time frame, you can drill down and see it in more detail on a smaller time frame, and it just refines the picture a little bit, but it doesn't change the level. So you're just going within time frames or outside of time frames to find the picture that we need. So this is a 15-minute chart. So if we look back at these big red candles over here and this green candle, if we came down to like a 5-minute, you're obviously going to see it, a lot of red candles, but you're going to see green candles in here as well.
Yeah.
But it's not reflected in the 15-minute chart because the time frame is different. You're adding 3 more bars to the 5-minute bar, or 3 more candles within this to create this. So just want to be aware of the different time frames. That's why we use multiple time frame analysis. That's what it's called. This was actually created by what's his name? Alexander Elder. Um, he's the one that pioneered the multiple time frame analysis using multiple charts with multiple time frames. Oh, here we go. Getting a little booby. Basically, it's just we want to see these type of patterns uh, close to the extremes, which usually is where they occur. And then that gives us an indication that there may be a demand zone or a supply zone nearby. And in this case, there is one right in here. In this case, it's this right shoulder. So again, it's just pieces of information that we collect and use to help make our decisions. What happened with that? Down. I mean, I wouldn't take that trade. I don't like this level, but it may work. Yep. I like this formation. You have a big drop. You have it stalls out a nice reversal with a buy candle, and then a strong move up. Pauses another strong move up, but it didn't go much higher than that. So the profit margin, if we went long here, is up here. First target would be up here. Not the greatest trade because it has to get through all of this. So it's not the cleanest level or setup. And this is up way too high for me. Like I would rather see this hammer candle down here. Like this zone is where I would want to be in, down here. That's a big move. So price is coming back up into this area. If you had to put money on it, which is what we do when we trade, you're taking a bet, a calculated bet. My bet would be that we're not going to get through this. But the zone is way too frickin' big. It's 80 ticks, which is $800 per contract. There's no way you're going to risk that. You can wait for it to come to like the middle of the zone, 63.50 and you reduce your risk to 40 cents, 60 cents, 50 cents. So you're cutting it in half potentially, but still that's a big risk. The other thing that we can do, this is where options come into play on futures, is we can sell calls. We can look at calls that are above this level, above the 66, just to be extra safe. But we can sell calls in anticipation that the market is going to go down. When you sell calls, you're basically shorting, right?